Namaste. This is your weekly reading for the week of November 24th to December 1st with the Queen of Cups Montreal. This week we're back to the good old Universal Goddess Tarot, the Temple spread. Remember to stay tuned because at the end of the week I'll give you the crystal prescription for the week ahead. Your signifiers this week fell out of the deck. They demanded to be chosen, and they are the 8 of Chalices and the 10 of Chalices. And this led me to the realization that several of you out there are worried about an impending split or worried about a potential breakup. And sometimes people get antsy around the holidays. You know, am I going to spend another year like this? So duly noted. Let's unpack the reading for the week ahead, and hopefully it'll make things clearer to you and will give some good sound advice. So Ishtar is here as your goddess of the unknown and the unconscious, and she represents that the problem from an emotional and spiritual perspective. See, the tension here is this push me pull you energy. You feel relational tension. It's testing your resolve. You feel unfulfilled and potentially very drained. Okay, so you may even question if love still exists, or if you guys are just stuck in a loop of like makeups and breakups. So that's the problem from what you're not realizing. You may be stuck in a loop. There may be tension that's there that's been long-standing that you haven't acknowledged yet. The problem from a rational and perspective point of view is Latona. She represents that. And she represents that you've been disappointed, you've been hurt. Maybe your partner's been disappointed or hurt. The problem is you still feel hope for what this person could be, what this relationship could be, yet you feel separate from them. So you're asking yourself, is there enough hope to keep things alive? And you see how she's looking longingly on the past, and yet her twins here are giving her hope for the future. So you're stuck between, is there enough hope to keep us going, or am I just wistfully looking on what could be and what never was or what has passed? Now, your goddess of the heart, letting you know how to deal with the inner conflict from an emotional, spiritual perspective. We're getting to the answers now. It's Eos. And she's the goddess of the dawn. So no matter what path you take, this is about starting fresh with you in the role of hero. Whether you choose to walk away or choose to stay, I want you to know that a new day needs to dawn. You can't keep repeating the same negative cycles of the past or even your past lives. Be your own champion, empower yourself, write a new story. This could be in this relationship or in the next, but I want you to know that you have to be your own hero. You have to start fresh. I do past life regressions. There's other trustworthy practitioners out there that do past life regressions, and you'd be surprised how often people are repeating cycles and patterns in lives that they don't even remember. Okay, and remember, at the end of this reading, I'm going to give you my crystal prescription for the week ahead. The goddess that causes you to act is Bloodwed, and she warns against taking everything at face value or wanting to believe beautiful lies like her over the ugly truth versus the man under the bench. This week, you need to take an objective look at your relationship with an open mind. Try to neither be overly optimistic or pessimistic. When you see things as they are, you can make a sound decision on what direction to take things. And they're not always as they appear, but you owe yourself the unadulterated truth. The Indian goddess, Savardi, is here to let you know it won't be all about love and compassion and empathy this week. You will have to think with your head as much as your heart. You see how she's holding a scroll, but also the cup of emotions? So that means you'll need to balance your perspective. You'll need to be unbiased this week to cleanse emotional waters. You might even need to think with your head more than your heart. It may seem counterintuitive, but you've been thinking with your heart all along, and it's left you with a fair bit of confusion. You'll actually need to be led by your mind to heal your heart this week. So think about that. The response of the goddesses comes from Bellona, and she's here to tell you first and foremost, be decisive. She's striking with the sword. Sword is the suit of the mind. Don't let the relationship hang in the balance any longer. You're either in or you're out. You must choose. If you follow the advice of the goddesses this week, I sincerely hope that you'll be led to a place where choice is inevitable, but easy or simple. The choice will never be easy, but hopefully it'll be simpler. And because I wanted to leave you guys with a decisive answer, I pulled a clarifier from the top deck. The irony of it is, it kind of echoed Bellona, the One of Swords, which is that you'll have to choose one way or the other to stay or to go. You won't be able to hang in the balance anymore. So a decision has to be made. Because I see the one here, it leads me to believe that this is the One of Swords here. It leads me to believe a new idea or a new perspective takes place. So either way, your relationship won't remain the same. If you want a personalized reading, please contact me. I'd love to take a look for you at your own individual situation. And this week, readings are 2 for 1. So if you get one reading of 5 minutes or more, I'll give you another one down the line for free. So this is this week only. Now, for your crystals for the week ahead, I have malachite, amazonite, and rose quartz, and they all help heal emotional trauma, heartache, and relationships. These will be featured in my, or they're already featured in my Etsy store. So you can go to the link in the description of the video, click on Morceau de Coeur or my Etsy shop, and you'll find this healing pouch for you there. Malachite is a great, stone of transformation. Amazonite is communication, healing of trauma, compassion, and rose quartz is also forgiveness, love, compassion, and healing. Now I wanted to show you some amazonite, which also is featured in my store. And I also have some unakite. These are pendants that are for sale now in my store. I don't know if you can see them. And they are great. Amazonite and unakite are both very supportive when it comes to healing relationships, relational trauma, baggage. So I have other beautiful necklaces for you with Christmas coming. Please order soon so they get there in time. I am the Queen of Cups Montreal. I sincerely hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and share. I come with a new reading every week. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss next week's reading. You can always find links for my Facebook, Instagram, services, and healing crystals in the video description below. Thanks for joining me. I hope you have a great week. As always, guys, love all and harm none, and extend this grace to yourself. Namaste.